swipe down to flip.
Oh, shit. I'm looking at your camera now.
Oh, damn it. I think we're Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay. Now we gotta shrink down. Hi! I think we're recording. Welcome to my home. We are in San Jose, California. And this is our first Periscope broadcast.
Yep. I'm Marissa.
And I'm Sam.
And we're just coming to you guys about post Mother's Day and just want to talk to you guys about simple ways to get your mimosa on Mother's Day and to stay empowered and find the funny in your day, because I'm sure we all had stories about yesterday that maybe weren't so funny.
Yeah, for real. We were just talking about, we all have these expectations, right, as moms, and especially if you're a newer mom. So just to kind of give you a backstory, so me and Marissa actually know each other because our kids are in kindergarten, and that's how we met. And so I have a younger son as well. So I think, you know, we've had some time. We've got a couple older daughters. So, I mean, we've been through Mother's Day before. But I think, you know, it's really easy to go in with these expectations that, like, we're going to be pampered the whole day. We're going to get our freaking mimosa not spilled on us or just get it at all. So we wanted to kind of share some stories with you, and if anybody should join us live, then we want to kind of hear your Mother's Day stories, and I think we're going to give you a couple tips on maybe for next year what could be a good idea going into the day. So I want to hear your story.
So my story started out great. I mean, I woke up and I had my daughter, you know, have me come downstairs, and there was coffee waiting for me, and there was petals and balloons, and it was awesome.
Oh, that's cute.
Right, it was very cute. So then I go upstairs and we started getting ready, and of course I'm still playing mom. I still have to get my kids ready, and you know, here we go, the day's starting, and I want to go get a mimosa. Well, it didn't go quite as planned. We had to go and leave without the hubby, and I had to go get my own mimosa. So then he was able to join us after he finally got ready, because he took a little longer than the women in the house. And so we went and got my mimosa finally, and I had 3, so I was feeling good by then, you know. And I think what, like Sam was saying, is we're going to give you some pointers on next year on how to get mimosas. I didn't tell him the day before that I actually wanted to go get mimosas, so I kind of threw something in there that they weren't ready for.
I feel like we always think that they can read our mind.
Yes, yeah.
Like
yeah,
they
I thought they really knew that this is my day. This is my day, and this is what I want. And so when I threw that in there that we were going to go get mimosas, and I started getting everyone ready, excuse me, they already had plans for me that evening. So that was the little mishap in the road. But kind of when I look at it now, I mean, I caused it myself, right? I mean, I wanted them to read my mind.
Totally. And I think, like, if you're married to a woman, I feel like she would know. She'd be like, yeah, mimosa, duh.
Right.
Or she would have brought you the mimosa.
Right.
Like
right.
on a platter. But yeah, I mean, I think I kind of learned the same thing too. I mean, I think knowing for next year that if it's important to me, then I need to, like, actually articulate and say, okay, so today what I want to do is I don't want to have to make dinner, and, you know, whether that means we go out or if you want to make dinner. So yeah, that's kind of my thing, and I think just related to your story too. I had another mimosa mishap myself. So we actually had a really nice brunch. We went out with my parents and we celebrated at a really cute place. The service was super slow. We had our 2 boys that were like wreaking total havoc in the restaurant. I mean, they had Play-Doh, which was really a kind of a cool idea, but and they had crayons, but then somehow the crayons and the Play-Doh became one. And we all had Play-Doh somehow on our clothes.
Oh my gosh.
When we left, it was like, wait, what is this?
Yeah.
Tracked it home. But anyways, really cool spot, really good food, super slow service, but like they had this mimosa that had fresh berries and like vanilla. So it was really tasty. First, it took a really long time to actually get the mimosa. And so we went through our first round, and then we ordered our second round. So there was a new person who was, and I relate to this, like I've done cocktail waitressing in my past.
Yeah.
And, you know, the guy kind of like does the whole lean over, and it just kind of went crashing down. And my whole iPhone was covered with champagne.
Gosh.
And I was kind of like, ugh.
Yeah.
So I just sort of like quickly, you know, did my thing, and I played it cool. I was cool. I wasn't a bee. But yeah, you know, like what does it take to get a freaking mimosa?
On Mother's Day.
I know, not spilled on you. So, damn it. But no, I mean, it was cool. It's fine. It's good. But yeah, just kind of knowing like, all right, so for next year, you know, when dinner time rolled around, I was kind of like, wait, why do I have to make dinner?
Yeah. Because, you know, you do that in your everyday life, actually. You know, especially at work, if you need something, then you actually will go to the person that you're needing it from, and you'll explain to them and you'll communicate to them what it is that you'll need. If you're in a relationship, same thing. You can't expect your, you know, significant other to read your mind. And so I think for everything that you do in your life, whether it's for work or, you know, you're personal, or you're, you know, when you go hire a trainer to work out at the gym, you're like, okay, well, this is like what I'm wanting from this and what I want to walk away with when I leave here. And so you would do that for your family, who's actually, all they did want to do yesterday was to, you know, make me happy, and they wanted me to enjoy my day, but our agendas were just a little bit different. And even when I did get my mimosa at the restaurant, they didn't tell me that, you know, the bottomless mimosa ended at 2.
Oh no!
So I got one bottomless mimosa, and I had to pay for the other 2. So that was kind of frustrating.
Oh, so now we know. Okay, so mimosas before 2.
Right. So, I mean, I did kind of I knew the owner of the restaurant, and he said, hey, I didn't know that mimosa's time was over. And he was, oh, you know, don't worry, I'll take care of one. And I was okay. But still, I was, you know, I paid for bottomless mimosas, you know.
Seriously.
Yeah. So, I mean, I just think that setting your expectations and making sure that if you're setting the expectations, that you're communicating those expectations, so that you're gonna next year have an awesome Mother's Day, and your stories will be a lot more funny and less stressful.
Yeah. Has this happened to you? Okay, so yesterday, I have an almost 6-year-old and an almost 4-year-old, and somewhere throughout the day I got, Mom, I hate you. And I was like, just FYI, like on Mother's Day, probably shouldn't say that.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
right, yeah.
Do you ever get that? I feel like,
yes.
You know, can't Mom just kind of get some slack here?
Right. And it's kind of hard because as moms, we're just, you know, we want to feel so special that day. But then the expectation from a 6-year-old, you know, you're probably not going to get it, right? So for one thing is Sam has 2 sons, and what's their ages again?
So almost 6, almost 4.
6 and 4. And I have 3 kids, and I have a 6-year-old. Our sons are in the class together, she said. And I have 2 older daughters. So my daughters are actually 21 and 18. So there's a huge gap. So I have a lot of help there in rounding the little one up. So I could see where it gets a little frustrating when it's just like the 2 little ones running around and, I hate your mom. And you're just
so
like,
you're saying I need some hired help to like help rein my children
we'll do that. Well, that's another talk we'll talk about.
Yeah.
You know, having somebody help you to keep your sanity. But yeah, so.
And I think, so that's kind of our purpose too of these podcasts, is to like, well, or I guess we're not doing a podcast, the Periscope, but kind of give you some ideas too of like things that you can do to help yourself. And, you know, we are working moms, and we have kids, obviously. We live in a really expensive area in the US. And so we're just hoping that like we can relate to you guys and kind of help share these silly stories with young kids and older kids.
Yes.
And we have some ideas for future Periscopes, and what we're going to do is kind of share just ways that we sort of stay on top of our game and, you know, keep our sanity and share the funny stuff along the way, because, yeah.
Yeah, and you know, we're going to hopefully show you guys just some quick tips also on, you know, what we do to save time in the day, because like she said, we're both working moms and we have very active schedules. So we're always looking for ways to like save time. It's like, you know, we're going to show you all kinds of things that we do to have stuff delivered. You know, we do a lot of stuff online that we have grown to trust and have seen that the service is really great. So just keep looking out for some of those tips and stuff on future Periscopes.
So if you like this, feel free to share it. You can either swipe up or send some direction. I don't know. I have any idea.
We don't either.
I don't know. I thought I was on a podcast, but I guess I'm on a Periscope. But yeah, I think that's all. So it was fun. We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.